Welcome back to your channel where we reveal the hard truths about money and investments. Remember to like, share, and subscribe. Today, let's unravel a grand illusion, a mirage that we've been conditioned to believe in, the illusion of cash. Picture this: you've worked hard, saved diligently, and tucked away a neat sum in your bank account. You're feeling secure, right? But what if we told you that your hard-earned cash was slowly melting away, like ice under the sun? That's right, the purchasing power of your cash is eroding bit by bit each passing day. Banks, the custodians of our money, have a handy little trick up their sleeve. They lure us into a sense of false security, making us believe that our cash is safe, growing even. But the reality is far from it. The numbers in your bank account might be going up, but the value of each unit of your currency is going down. This, my friends, is the hidden monster called inflation. It's like a silent thief, sneaking into your bank account every night and stealing a little bit of your money's worth. And the worst part? You don't even realize it's happening. Now you might ask, if not cash, then what? Well, you're asking the right question because there are assets out there that not only retain their value but also grow over time. They are the true kings of the financial world. We're talking about 6 specific assets that are far superior to cash. But we're not going to tell you what they are just yet. We're going to keep you guessing, keep you curious, because the journey to financial wisdom is as exciting as the destination itself, and trust us, this journey is going to change the way you look at money and investments. So, if cash isn't king, what is? Stay with us to find out. Let's unravel the first asset that's better than cash, God's money. Now, when we say God's money, we're talking about precious metals, more specifically gold, silver, and platinum. These are natural resources that have been treasured by mankind for thousands of years, long before the advent of paper money or digital currencies. Gold, silver, and platinum have held their own in the realm of finance and investment. Why? Because they possess inherent value that is recognized worldwide. They're not just shiny trinkets or decorative items. These metals are used in various industries, from electronics to medicine, making them always in demand. But what really sets God's money apart from cash? The answer lies in its stability over time. While the value of cash can be eroded by inflation, the value of gold, silver, and platinum tends to remain stable, or even increase. For instance, if you had held onto $100 in cash and an ounce of gold from 20 years ago until now, the cash would have lost purchasing power due to inflation. But the gold? It would be worth several times more in today's market. God's money is also a hedge against economic uncertainty. When stock markets are volatile, investors often turn to precious metals as a safe haven. They're tangible, they're scarce, and they're not tied to any government's fiscal policy. So the next time you're thinking about where to put your hard-earned money, consider this. Cash in your bank account may seem like a safe bet, but its value is continually being chipped away by inflation. On the other hand, God's money, gold, silver, and platinum, offer a form of wealth that has stood the test of time, providing stability, security, and the potential for growth. And remember, diversification is key in any investment strategy. So, while it's not about putting all your eggs in one basket, having a portion of your portfolio in God's money could be a smart move. God's money, a timeless asset that withstands the test of time, unlike cash. Moving on to the next asset, industrial commodities. What are they, you ask? Simply put, they're the raw materials that make up the world around us. They're the oil that fuels our cars, the copper that carries our electricity, the steel that builds our cities. Industrial commodities are everywhere, and their utility is undeniable. Consider the demand for these raw materials. As long as we continue to develop and modernize, there will always be a need for these commodities. And as long as there is demand, there is value. This is what makes industrial commodities a reliable asset. They are not subject to the whims of fashion or the latest trends. They are necessary, they are in demand, and they are valuable. But their true power as an asset lies in their ability to resist inflation. When you hold cash, its value tends to decrease over time due to inflation. This is a subtle but insidious process. Your money may seem to be staying the same, but its purchasing power is slowly eroding. Industrial commodities, on the other hand, are a tangible asset. They have an inherent value that is not affected by inflation in the same way. When you invest in industrial commodities, you're investing in the very fabric of our modern world. You're investing in the materials that build our homes, power our industries, and drive our technologies forward. And while the prices of these commodities can fluctuate, their intrinsic value and utility remain constant. In this sense, industrial commodities are a shield against the erosion of your wealth. They offer a level of security that cash simply cannot provide. They are a tangible, valuable asset that you can hold, see, and use. They are not just numbers on a screen or pieces of paper in your wallet. They are real, they are necessary, and they are powerful. So next time you're considering where to put your money, remember the power of industrial commodities. Remember their utility, their demand, and their resistance to inflation. And consider making them a part of your investment portfolio. Industrial commodities, the raw materials that power our world, a powerful asset. Our third asset is a different kind of cash, safe haven currencies. Now you might be wondering, what exactly is a safe haven currency? Well, it's not a physical currency you can hold in your hand, but rather, it's a type of investment. These currencies, often the Swiss franc, the Japanese yen, or the US dollar, have a reputation for maintaining their value, or even increasing in value, during periods of economic downturns or geopolitical turmoil. In essence, they're a sanctuary, a safe place to park your money when the financial seas get a little choppy. They're the lifeboats of the financial world, if you will. But why are they considered safer than regular cash? It's all about stability. Regular cash, stored in your bank account or under your mattress, is subject to inflation. Over time, its purchasing power diminishes, meaning you can buy less with the same amount of money. Safe haven currencies, on the other hand, can actually increase in value during difficult economic times. That's because investors flock to these currencies in times of uncertainty. When the economy is teetering on the brink, or there's political unrest that could impact financial markets, investors seek out safe haven currencies. They're seen as a reliable store of value, a way to guard against potential losses. But remember, just like any investment, safe haven currencies aren't completely risk-free. Their value can fluctuate based on a variety of factors, including interest rates, geopolitical events, and overall market sentiment. However, when compared to holding onto regular cash, safe haven currencies can offer a greater level of security and potential for growth. They're a way to diversify your portfolio and protect your wealth in uncertain times. So the next time you're feeling unsure about the financial future, remember this. There's a different kind of cash out there. It's not in your wallet or your bank account, but it could be in your investment portfolio. Safe haven currencies, a secure choice when the economy gets tough. Let's delve into our fourth asset, sovereign guarantee. So what exactly is it? In simplest terms, a sovereign guarantee is a promise by a government to discharge the liability of a third party in case of their default. It's like having a powerful friend who assures, "Don't worry, if you falter, I've got your back." Now, why is this a better asset than cash? Let's consider this. When you hold cash, its value can be eroded over time due to inflation. But when you invest in an asset backed by a sovereign guarantee, you have the assurance that your investment is secure, regardless of market fluctuations. The government, in a way, has vouched for your investment. This attribute of security is what makes sovereign guarantees a better asset than cash. Because in the world of finance and investments, security is paramount. It's not just about the returns or the profits, but also about the peace of mind that your investment is safe and secure. But how does this security work? It's all about government backing. When a government gives a sovereign guarantee for an asset, it is essentially saying that it will step in and make things right if something goes wrong. This assurance is not something that you can get with cash. Furthermore, a sovereign guarantee can also be seen as a reflection of a country's economic strength and stability. When a country can confidently provide such guarantees, it shows that it has the financial capacity and the economic stability to back up its words with actions. Sovereign guarantees are not just a tool for securing investments. They are also a tool for economic development. They enable countries to attract foreign investments, which in turn can help boost their economy. In conclusion, when you choose an asset backed by a sovereign guarantee, you're not just making an investment. You're also choosing security, stability, and the assurance that your asset is backed by the full faith and credit of a government. Sovereign guarantee, backed by the government itself, a safe and secure asset. The fifth asset on our list is the potential packed value stocks and mutual funds. Delving into the world of stocks and funds, you may wonder, what exactly are value stocks and mutual funds? Value stocks are shares in companies that are considered undervalued compared to their intrinsic worth. They're like hidden gems waiting to be discovered. On the other hand, mutual funds pool money from various investors to purchase a diversified portfolio of stocks, bonds, or other securities. They're like a buffet of investments, offering a variety of flavors to cater to your financial palate. So why are these assets better than cash? The answer lies in their potential for growth and return on investment. Let's start with value stocks. These stocks are often overlooked, underappreciated, and therefore, underpriced. But this doesn't reflect their true potential. When the market eventually recognizes their worth, their prices soar, providing significant returns to the astute investor who saw their value early on. Now let's talk about mutual funds. They offer diversification, which is a key strategy to mitigate risk. By investing in a wide range of securities, they spread the risk across different sectors and companies. So even if one stock performs poorly, others may do well, balancing out the overall performance. Plus, they're managed by professional fund managers who have the expertise to make informed investment decisions. But it's not just about the potential for high returns. Value stocks and mutual funds also offer a hedge against inflation. While cash loses value over time due to inflation, these assets can grow in value, effectively protecting your wealth. However, it's important to remember, as with any investment, there's always a level of risk involved. It's crucial to do your homework, understand your risk tolerance, and perhaps seek advice from a financial advisor. In conclusion, value stocks and mutual funds are not just alternatives to cash, they're assets that can potentially grow your wealth and protect it against the ravages of inflation. Value stocks and mutual funds, an asset with a potential for growth. Finally, the sixth asset that's better than cash, collectibles. Now, when we say collectibles, what comes to mind? Perhaps it's vintage cars, antique furniture, rare coins, or even comic books. But, in the world of investment, collectibles can be so much more. Collectibles are unique items that are valued for their rarity, historical significance, or cultural relevance. They can range from fine art and jewelry to sports memorabilia, and even rare wines. What makes them special is that they're not mass-produced. Each piece is unique in its own way. This uniqueness, combined with a limited supply, creates a demand that can drive the value of these items up over time. But why are collectibles a good investment? Well, their value is not tied to traditional financial markets. This means that even in times of economic uncertainty, when stocks and bonds may be floundering, the value of your collectibles could remain stable or even appreciate. Take for instance a rare comic book. Its value doesn't depend on interest rates or the performance of the stock market. Rather, it's valued for its scarcity and cultural significance. If the demand for that comic book increases over time, so does its worth. However, investing in collectibles isn't without its risks. It requires a deep understanding of the market and the items you're investing in. You need to know what makes an item valuable, how to authenticate it, and how to properly care for it to maintain its value. Also, while the value of collectibles can increase over time, it's not a quick way to make money. It's a long-term investment. You need patience and a passion for the items you're collecting. So, if you have an eye for the unique and the rare, and a knack for understanding what others will value, investing in collectibles could be a fascinating and potentially profitable venture for you. Collectibles, unique and rare, an asset that can appreciate over time. There you have it, the 6 assets that are better than cash. Let's take a moment to reflect on what we've uncovered today. We started with God's money, gold, silver, and platinum, timeless treasures that have maintained their value across centuries. Next, we delved into industrial commodities, the raw materials that drive our world's industries. From there, we looked at safe haven currencies, reliable choices during turbulent times. We then explored the assurance of sovereign guarantee, a promise from government that offers security. Our journey continued into the realm of value stocks and mutual funds, investments that have the potential to grow your wealth significantly. Finally, we touched on collectibles, unique items that can fetch a high price in the right market. These 6 assets offer opportunities to safeguard and grow your wealth, far beyond what cash can offer. Thanks for watching. Remember, knowledge is power. Subscribe for more investment videos and empower your financial future.